Steve. Sutton. Come Steve. A good ball for O'Garney to chase. Sutton pursues that one. A good one, O'Connell in. And well saved there by Welsh. Right, Mr. Rushton, have we found the referee? He's over there in a black suit. Right, O'Connell, Comstead, and it's a goal! And it's Brendan O'Connell for Comstead. Finding O'Connell on the 6-yard line. And with some 22 minutes gone in this first round, second leg of the Little Woods Cup, Brendan O'Connell scores for Burnley. And here we go again, you might say. I wonder if Burnley can hold the lead this time. For the club. I was third, I do beg your pardon. Scored last Tuesday in the first leg of the same competition, the same round. Scored last Saturday against Halifax. And a good centre from O'Garney. Can O'Connell get hold of it? He does! And he just misses that far post. A superb effort from Brendan O'Connell. He flicked that ball up and just missed that post. And a really good effort. Reid running into Paul Comstead. Hodgkinson, O'Garney, nice flick on from O'Garney. Can Paul Comstead hammer this one home? Can he make it two? And he can't. It's a good bit of goalkeeping from Welsh as Paul Comstead come racing through that Rochdale penalty area, and a fine bit of keeping from Keith Welsh in the Rochdale goal. Good ball from Davis as he took the return of O'Connell. Here's George O'Garney, centres in over that far side, and near side comes over to Atkinson. He's taking his man on here, taking Copeland on twists and turns, centres in, a good centre from him, and an header coming in from O'Garney, and just wide of that near post again for the Clarets. Well, so too is Daniel. Britton for Burnley, finds Comstead. Comstead again, 1-2 for Britton. Britton puts a long ball for George O'Garney, and he's getting hold of these tonight as he's got hold of that one. Zach Hughes pursues him, but O'Garney will centre in again, finding Comstead, and just not enough power from Paul Comstead, but a beautiful move. Carl Harris moves inside quickly, finds Smith. Smith, a nice flick to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy's pushed down just outside the area there, an obstruction from the Burnley defenders, and a mass claret and blue wall with one yellow shirt, and that yellow shirt is Carl Harris over by the far post. He decided to move away. Smith just strides across the penalty area, and it'll be O'Shaughnessy who eventually, as Ray Deacon keeps prompting forward, and a shot from O'Shaughnessy goes high over the Burnley bar. This was in quickly on Brendan O'Connell to give away a free kick. Farrell in the centre circle, lobs one in. O'Garney flicks one on for O'Connell, and O'Connell scores as number 2. Brendan O'Connell, George O'Garney and O'Connell working well together for Burnley, and they get their second. Tremendous stuff from Turf Moor. Sean Reid, who could burst through the middle. Frayne chips one up for Reid again. Davis in pursuit of him. Frayne here squares up. A shot coming in from the fullback Copeland. A shot coming in from O'Shaughnessy, and a goal from Steve O'Shaughnessy just in the penalty area there. So Rochdale pull one back, and he's very lethal. Right foot or left foot, Steve O'Shaughnessy. Doing well, winning the ball and going round Steve Gardner. Another shot from O'Shaughnessy, and a good save from Chris Pearce. This time it was O'Shaughnessy's left foot, and really he's looking a danger man for Rochdale. And O'Connell getting hold of that. O'Connell has possession, Burnley's right, near side. Finds Britton to O'Garney. O'Garney going right into that corner flag. Can he withstand this? Centres in with a left foot, this time right into the chest of O'Connell. Turns! And just misses that far post. Again, O'Connell looking very sharp as he took that centre from O'Garney. He chested it down, turned, and hammered it past that far post. Pearce. O'Connell not getting hold of that, but he gets a return off Jason Smart. O'Connell going forward for the Clarets, putting George O'Garney right in the penalty area. Can he centre in? He centres again to Comstead. Comstead hammers one just over the top. A good shot from Paul Comstead. There have been that many offside decisions. He thought it was a natural thing that the linesman should put his flag up. Paul Hodgkinson on that far side, that Burnley's left, streaking his way into that penalty area. Comstead now. Can he get on that left foot, centre in, and an header from Deakin, oh, and just over the top. A good effort from Ray Deakin, the Burnley skipper.
Keep possession, but he's pushed through by Atkinson. Here's Paul Comstead breaking three. Comstead, he plays it back inside, but a good save. Atkinson crosses it away, ball into the centre. There's a chance here. It's hit Sagani on the back of the legs and finally cleared. Here's Burnley now. This looks as though it could be a promising attack again. It squirts across. It's a goal! That's the first goal of the afternoon. Paul Atkinson finding himself in the right place at the right time, and he takes it past Chris Marples, makes it look oh so easy. Burnley 1, York City 0. I think a moment of hesitation there from Jim Brannigan, the City defender. We'll see it again here. Here's Ian Britton. The cross comes over. Brannigan coming back, just leaves it. The goalkeeper perhaps flustered by that, but Paul Atkinson certainly wasn't. And there's the first goal. So Burnley's tail's certainly up at the moment now. Pearce. Garney running on. If that had been misheaded, it's a high kick. But his handball outside the area, surely. O'Garney's got his arms outstretched. And the referee says yes. Well, Chris Marples probably had little choice with that one. The ball coming very high indeed, right on the edge of the box. O'Garney was there to pounce. Marples had to take something or other. Perhaps didn't realise just how far he'd come off his line. The result is a free kick for Burnley. Could this be goal number 2? Certainly every chance of it. Peter Daniels standing over the ball. Whether he'll have a crack, I don't know. Ian Britton's also there, so's Ray Deakin. But for the moment, the referee is intent on getting the wall back 10 yards. 24 minutes gone, Burnley leading 1-0. This is a chance for number 2. Certainly seem to have something up their sleeves. There's 3 players, only one of whom could hit it. It's going to be Britton. He calls it round. What a goal! What a goal from Ian Britton. Well might he celebrate. That was a touch of magic. It really was. Well, what a game he's had so far. He's set 1 goal up. Here it is again. This is the one he scored. Ian Britton, the wall, a 5-man wall. He just bends it round past the keeper. Chris Marples, no chance whatsoever. And for the second time, Ian Britton leaves his mark on this match. Here's O'Connell. Moves towards the box. Slips it away to Britton. Britton, lovely little ball through to Paul Comstead. Comstead is 3 on the byline, and it's goal number 3. Oh, how did that not go in? Well, my goodness. Ian Britton started the move. Paul Comstead got the cross, perhaps a hint of offside, but look at that. Well, there'll be some arguments about whether that did go over the line or not. Brendan O'Connell will certainly be claiming that it did. It was a very close decision indeed. So 2 goals, 1 very nearly goal. This could be it, number 3 as well. Comstead is still free, but my goodness, 2 misses. 2 very close misses within seconds, and Burnley must be wondering why they aren't 4-0 up at the moment. Britton back to O'Connell, doesn't get there though, and he fouls the man. Cross into the box, there's players waiting. O'Garney! And he could have done better with that header as well. So they'll be desperate to defend like mad for this free kick. York City will be hoping that perhaps they can sneak a goal back. Johnson leaves it, chipped over the box, and it just skims it. No, nice little dummy. Ogani, it bounces right for him, he's going towards the byline, can he get it across? Oh, good defending there by Jim Brannigan. While Ogani flicks it over, but the corner already given. Perhaps now a chance for Burnley to claim goal number 3. Britton puts it over, heads up. Paul Comstiff's header. There's Ogani in space. Comstiff with a shot, so well saved. Still going. O'Connell. Ogani jumping, but it goes behind for a corner kick. Could be taken by Ian Britton. A little signal, tell his players what he's going to do. And keeper Chris Marples comes out. It's Comstiff, still Comstiff. And that's a penalty. Well, what a start to the second half. Chris Marples and the referee, Mr. Callow, having no hesitation whatsoever, pointing straight at the spot, and Paul Comstiff has the chance of making it 3-0 for Burnley. Well, he was a player who was fouled, no hesitation in picking up the ball. And there he is, sends Chris Marples the wrong way. Beautifully taken penalty, low and hard into the corner. Burnley 3, York City 0. Action replay of Paul Comstiff's 4th goal of the... Dropped into the box, the header, what a save from Chris Marples. Stretching out fully to his left and managing to turn the ball away for the corner kick. Ogani manages to control that very well indeed. The chance is on now. Over it comes, but Eric Fazakerley. Still Burnley, very much on top. Very much on the attack at the moment. Paul Atkinson coming over to take the kick. Ogani, it's in! 4 goals to 0, Burnley lead. And York City look absolutely perplexed by that one, because all of a sudden George Ogani found himself in front of goal with no one to mark him whatsoever. That really was lapse defending from York City, but full credit to Ogani. Took the opportunity when it came. Ogani suddenly finding himself there, you see, nobody there to pick him up. One goal, scored another. Ogani. Is Comstiff free? Onside? No. Again, the opportunity. Ogani. Deacon chasing onto it, gets the ball across, and that's a goal number 5. Brendan O'Connell gets goal number 5 for Burnley. And the route is complete. Well, a lovely little move up the left wing. We'll see it again. Action replay. Ball kicked downfield. Ray Deakin hovering on the left wing. He sees his chance. Chases through. Gets the ball across. And O'Connell's there with a diving header. Chris Marples completely caught out. And it's 5-0 to Burnley. And York City will be taken by Paul Johnson. Throws it across. Completely mishit by Phil Wilson. Here comes Paul Atkinson. Threads it out to Ogani. This could be dangerous. Here comes to Comstiff. Comstiff shot. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Paul Comstiff. The 6th of the afternoon, and perhaps the best of the afternoon. All started in York City's area. Within seconds, the ball was in the back of the net. So cool, so casual by Paul Comstiff. His 2nd strike of the match. Here we see it again. Atkinson threads it out to Ogani. Ogani first touch to Paul Comstiff in space. And again, Paul Comsey's first touch. Pushing. Hodgkinson, Lugani. The shot. Wide of the far post. An average of 3 again. Moving forward again. Here's a Connell. Just rolls away from him at a desperate moment. And in fact, there goes the final whistle. A marvellous afternoon for Burnley Football Club. 6 goals to 0. They've beaten York City.
Escapes with a yellow card. Well, standing over the ball for Burnley is Daniel, who finds a good free kick over. And Burnley have the corner, their first of the match. It's a good one, flick back across, off the line by Butler. Well, what a let off for Stockport. First time the goal's really seriously been threatened, and Brian Butler helps out there in defence. Offside flag quickly raised there on Comstiff. The guy goes down, but no penalty there, no question there. The referee Lloyd clearly indicating that he wasn't impressed with that one. He loses it. Well, Stockport cans had obviously not heard the whistle blown there. Corner. Flicks on. What a save by Pearce. Magnificent. That's the only word to describe that. Big Bob Colville got his head to the ball from point blank range. Chris Pearce. Stiff. The offside flag instantly raised on those 2 Burnley forwards. Colville hits the crossbar. Yeah. Comstiff presented there with the ball. There's Farrell lobbing one over there for George Agani on the edge of the penalty area, trying to take on Nigel Hart. Good crossover. Comstiff gets his head to the ball. It goes around 5 yards wide. Comstiff fires one in, it's blocked. Well, Andy Farr there beaten by the bounce of the ball. There's Agani on the edge of the penalty area, cuts inside, trying to unleash a shot, lays it off now. Well, Brendan O'Connell goes down. It's Pearce then, firing the ball upfield. Agani gets his head to the ball there. Comstiff gets away from his man. Forced out wide, however, but he looks up and fires the ball across. Agani beaten in the air. There's Britton. What a save! Cleared upfield there by Hodgkinson. Flicked on by Agani. Unable to retrieve that pass. Now it's a great chance for Burnley. Comstiff. Must be, gets past the keeper. What a great save.
Burnley unbeaten so far this season in the league. Today they face their longest trip away from home to Torquay United and their home at Plainmoor. Their fans this afternoon were supposed to be banned, but away fans aren't allowed.
In Weston, number 14, Jimmy Smith.
Another tune there, Simon.
And the Burnley side in goal, Chris Pearce.
Burnley behind. Dean Edwards, the former Exeter City player, puts his side in front, 1-0. And that was a terrible goal to let in for Burnley. One or two people will be looking at themselves and saying, did I make a mistake? So Burnley now trying to consolidate their position. Torquay with possession, now back to Burnley again. Torquay battling away, and here's Edwards. Could it be number 2 for Edwards? Yes, it can. 2-0. And Burnley, just a minute after half-time, suddenly find themselves trailing by 2 goals and in all sorts of problems. So Burnley trying to burrow their way back into this match somehow. And Britton pushing the ball to the middle of the field. Structured build-up, hopefully going to pay dividends. And this is looking dangerous. Burnley, their chance to attack. Well cut out, it comes to O'Garney almost. And Edwards almost getting clear again. Steve Davis almost making a hash of it. So time not on Burnley's side at the moment. 2 goals they trail, they need one as quickly as possible. Here's O'Garney, sets up his left foot and that's just wide. O'Garney lays it wide. Comes back inside. Oh, neatly round his defender. Tries a shot, and again it's only just wide. Edwards chasing forward. Score of 2 goals so far. Could this be number 3? He's around the keeper, claims for a penalty. And the referee says no. Chris Pearce's heart would have been in his mouth for a moment there. The referee deciding it was. Edwards again, he's had a rampant afternoon, but Pearce coming to the rescue. It's still danger. The shot, Pearce again, punching it wide. Well, Edwards, certainly the danger man. That's a long, speculative shot.
Play for Bury. Many of you probably gone and seen him play in the time when Martin Dobson and Frank Casper were manager and assistant manager respectively, and also David Swindlehurst, who's over 500 senior games for Crystal Palace. Out then. O'Garney. Just wide. With Ian Britton on this side. O'Connell beaten in the air. O'Garney. Britton clear on this side. Britton. Connell. Paul Comstiff. Tries a curler and only just wide. Good effort there by Paul Comstiff. And there was an incident off the ball there on this side of the penalty area between Britton and one of the Colchester defenders. Britton, O'Garney, Comstiff. Nobody outside comes. Good save by the goalie, Mark Walton. Corner to Burnley in front of their own supporters. Hodgkinson inside Ogani. Farrell, right-footed into the penalty area. Ogani. Oh, that's a beautiful goal there by Gary Rowell. A volley from the edge of the penalty area. Nobody had a chance. But let's face it, that's about the first kick that Gary Rowell's had since he took the field as substitute some 20 minutes ago. And, of course, his first goal for Burnley. Burnley 1, Colchester 0 after about 42 minutes. And I think this is what the game was short of, was a good goal, and well, let's face it, that was an excellent goal. Britton, Comstiff, oh, no penalty. That was a nice professional dive there by Paul Comstiff. Tackled by Gardner there. To O'Connell, to Comstiff, to Atkinson, Britton. Wide now to Ogani, outside right position for Burnley. O'Connell and Comstiff in the middle, Daniel behind, ball across. Oh, lovely goal, beautiful goal there. O'Connell totally lost the defence as that cross came across, and it was a well-taken goal. Lovely header, cross from the white, quite easy off the inside of the post. Burnley 2, Colchester 0. Oh, sorry, that was White now, Barnett to White. To Headman. Swindlehurst hit the crossbar then with Winston White. Headman going down the right wings. Cross there for, and well saved from Swindlehurst there by Chris Pearce. Ball into Ian Britton now down the right towards Ogani. Oh, a bad mistake there by number 6, Letson Ogani. Oh, and the ball cannons off the Colchester defence with them at terrible 6s and 7s. Although, having said that, that wasn't the best of crosses by Ogani. Britton moving outside again as O'Connell comes in. Rowell, Daniel, Britton, Daniel. And it looks as if he's given a penalty there to Burnley. Obviously, is that O'Connell who was fouled as he was going in? I think he was brought down, so it looks as if Paul Comstiff is going to get his chance to score Burnley's 7th goal. Taken by Paul Comstiff. 10 minutes to go, 80 minutes gone. Chance now, Paul Comstiff to hit this left-footed, which he does, and the goalkeeper saves it. From where the goalie is, it looks as if he might have moved, but egg the team onto a final goal, 3rd goal. Ogani, Rowell, Ogani's through, and just wide.
So a night tonight for Burnley to escape the realities of the 4th division and enter into the world of the big time. Luton Town, their opponents tonight. This plastic pitch hopefully won't cause too many problems for Brian Miller's. It's a nice ball, it's got Ogani running, he's onside, the linesman's flag stays down and the shot only just wide. First chance of the evening for Burnley, and what a chance it was too. George Ogani, so close to opening the scoring. Burnley again moving forward, again a left foot shot, just wide of that post. But Les Seeley certainly having 1 or 2 flutters of the heart. This is his defence, just what he thinks of them. Nice ball, it's got Ian Britton chasing. He's clear, he cuts back inside, that's a neat pass. Atkinson with a shot, but it loops up wide. But a great chance again for Burnley. Now Luton, this could be dangerous. Johnson gets the ball over, it comes down for the shot, but a great save by Chris Pearce. Lovely save by Pearce there as Luton threatened. Played out wide, onto that left wing. Threaded into the box. The shot from a long way, it's a goal! Oh my goodness! Robbie Johnson claims the first goal of the night with the unlikeliest of shots that had Chris Pearce totally beaten. Must have been all of 35 yards, that shot. He'll be the hero of the Luton Brigade so far this evening. So Luton, confidence now a little bit higher for them. They came into this match under pressure, knowing that they had to beat Burnley, who were totally the underdogs. That one goal would have settled them somewhat. It's a deep ball into the box. O'Garney leaps, he gets it in well. Comes for Comstave. Is that a penalty? Yes! The referee decides it's a penalty. And Burnley, just minutes after going a goal down, have the chance to get right back into this match. Well, certainly no doubt about that. Paul Comstave tripped in the box. Luton players all accepting the decision. So that a fair indication of how blatant the foul was. Paul Comstave, left foot penalty taker. He'll keep it the right way, but it still goes in. And Burnley are back on level terms. Well, what drama we have here. Look at Les Seeley, absolutely crestfallen. Burnley coming up close to half-time. Could they sneak another? A left foot shot. Seeley just turns it wide. Having a lot of work to do. Here's Ricky Hill. Tries a right foot shot. Score, Luton 1, Burnley 1. So pressure right from the start. Funnel turns, but it's knocked away for the throw-in. Burnley, though, still keeping the pressure on. Certainly applying all the pressure in the early stages. Comstave takes the throw, comes to Deakin. Looking up, puts it into the box. O'Garney's there running. The keeper can't get hold of it, but Batch finally manages to get his arms around it. Atkinson with the corner, over it comes. Deakin leaps well, here's O'Garney, comes out, Comstave, oh, over the bar. Could have been easy to score then, actually. But another chance missed. Here's Ian Britton, a long threading ball forward. Harry Morgan doesn't do well at all with the back pass. Paul Comstave can't get all of it, manages back, rescuing the situation somehow. Burnley looking a lot more dangerous now. Ray Deakin wins back possession well, puts the ball into the box. Oh, there's a swinging foot, but he missed it. Here's Britton, whose shot was wide, but it still goes to a Burnley player off the bar. Away from danger for Darlington Town. So Darlington, it's left now. Darlington moving forward, it comes to Stonehouse, who shoots, well saved, but Stonehouse is there again to head it in, and that could be the goal that wins the game for Darlington. 10 minutes left, Stonehouse opens the scoring, 1-0 to Darlington Town. Desperate to get back into the match, heads up, oh it's in, no it's not, just wide, but it's a corner kick. 7 minutes left. Burnley really do desperately need this goal. It's in! It's in, yes! I don't know who's going to claim that one. Paul O'Connell, Brendan O'Connell, I think. What's most important to them and to the Burnley fans is that Burnley have drawn back on level terms. 1-1. The crowd go wild. Now is their time for Burnley to win this
Burnley
match.
entertain 4th Division leaders Rotherham United, aiming to reclaim their position at the top. Burnley. Comstiff takes it. There's Atkinson turning away from trouble. Into the penalty area it goes, and headed away from the keeper on the edge of the 6-yard box. Good play by George Agani. What a great player he's turning out to be for Burnley. There's Vrao laying it off for Atkinson. Agani again in the thick of the action, and the effort there, just going over the crossbar. In fact, that's certainly the best opportunity of the match so far. Of course, got off the mark against Colchester United with his first goal for the Clarets. That cracking volley inside the penalty area. Up go the heads. There's O'Connell, gets his shot in. The keeper did well. Left. Bob Hazel's marking him. It's Steve Gardner then, with the free kick for Burnley. Lofting it over to O'Connell. The ball bubbling about. There's Comstiff. The ball just going wide of Agani. And on the overlap, Peter's arm goes across to challenge. The ball turned over and on to the crossbar there. What a let-off for Burnley. Well, that was more of Gardner, and he finally succeeds. The referee allowing play to continue. Over goes the cross. Hazel at the far post, getting a header in, and somehow the ball stayed out. Anxious moments for the Burnley team and supporters. Here's Atkinson, keeping the ball in play. Now running at the defence, Agani and O'Connell in the middle. Over goes the cross. O'Connell, it's in! Burnley take the lead. It's a goal for Burnley. With 17 minutes to go, a glancing header there by George Agani. Turned over the keeper's head into the Rotherham net, and it's Burnley 1, Rotherham United 0. George Agani rightfully receiving the applause from the Burnley faithful here, and that's really just deserts for some good.
Exeter visit Turf Moor this afternoon, having just beaten Rotherham at Millmoor last Saturday. Long. Number 10, Neville. Again, he is number 7. Well saved by Pearce there. Again, totally unmarked. Andy Farrell now. Gardner. Now then, can Burnley do something with this? Daniel with some space. Agani. Andy Farrell now. Atkinson. But it's going... Gary Rowell to Agani. Can Burnley build something now? Oh. Yes, they can. A beautiful goal by Agani. Oh, that was a gorgeous goal. And there, the Exeter defence did what the Burnley defence were doing earlier in the game. They just stood and watched George Agani. That's his second goal this week, and I make it that the goal came after about 36 minutes of this first half. Atkinson. It cuts inside, lets fly, just wide, and it's a corner. A clearance by Gardner to Harrower, to Scott Hiley, and Chris Pearce saves brilliantly again. Steve Neville, number 10, should have put Exeter level there. The rain is eased a bit as a ball with Agani in the corner flag, and must be a free kick to Burnley. And it's going to be Paul Comstiff to take it, is it, or is it going to be Atkinson? Yeah, it's Atkinson. The referee insisting on 10 yards. The ball comes across. And that's a goal by Peter Zellum. A lob header from the edge of the penalty area, and that should have made the game safe for Burnley as Selim scores with a lovely zoom after some 27 minutes of the second half. O'Connell pushed, but Comstiff goes through to O'Garney. O'Garney through. Can he? Oh dear! And he let the ball run too far forward there to Comstiff. To Ian Britton. Oh, and just wide, and a goal kick to Burnley, and the referee didn't want to know that that was a penalty. To come forward again. It would have been easier then, I think, to have played the ball through the middle rather than be square to Atkinson. But anyhow, Peter Daniel to O'Connell to Ian Britton. To George O'Garney. Can he do so? Garney shoots, and O'Connell scores. O'Connell, that's what he's been trying to do all afternoon, score against his old club. And I think the ball was going in anyway. O'Garney had beaten the goalie in the dying minutes of this game, so it's O'Connell makes it 3-0. The Burnley mascot toss-up. Good night. I would think at least 10,000 on here. Long time since I saw the open goal so full, and whereas there are gaps in the cricket field stand, no doubt they'll fill up as the game progresses. Luton seem to have brought about 200 standing supporters with them. Down the line to O'Connell, to Rowell, to Atkinson in some space, and he lets... Oh, and just wide. That was a very good effort there by Paul Atkinson, cutting in and from the edge of the penalty area, letting fly. Comstiff square to O'Garney. Can he do something now? O'Garney beats Black. Back to Ian Britton. Oh, and Black looked as if it was on target. Corner to Burnley. Normally expected from the first division, but they're certainly well in this game and giving as good as they get. As the ball's now with Andy Fowle, plays it to O'Garney, to Rowell, who's been out of the game, square to Peter Daniel. Daniel in a bit of space, into the area, as it appeared that O'Connell was sandwiched, at least the crowd thinks so, but the referee will have none of it, and that's into the back with O'Garney. Oh, and free kick to Burnley, edge of the penalty area. O'Garney brought down totally unceremoniously, and I think somebody's going in the book. There'll be no messing about that. That was a deliberate foul by Steve Foster, who, no messing, is going to be booked for that, and deservedly so. I think O'Garney's shaken rather than hurt, but no. O'Connell going into the wall, and in fact going wide. I think Comstiff might be the best bet, the three of them. Oh, and just over the top. Going to be taken right-footed by Paul Atkinson, and it comes headed clear by Brecker to Farrell, to Britton. But headed clear by Donachie, to Britton, to Atkinson, to Comstiff. Comstiff beat... Oh, and that looked to come nearly off the arm of Foster, and to Ricky Hill. Ricky Hill attacking at Steve Gardner. Square to Kingsley Black. Three Burnley. And shot there well wide as the cross came across from Kingsley Black. Shot well wide, although deflected, and the referee has in fact given a corner. Burnley defence somewhat in sixes and sevens there. They allowed Hill and Black to attack, and really when the shot came in, the player was unmarked, and Burnley must watch these quick breaks of Luton, which are typical of what a side playing away will do. Corner to Luton. And Luton have scored. Luton have scored off a corner, the Burnley defence in 6s and 7s, and one only need look at Peter Daniel to see that that ball went through his legs. But I'm not sure, we can't tell who scored for Luton. Number 3 Dre to Vic Hartford, to O'Connell, to Agani. Agani's running at them. And Burnley have equalised. A beautiful goal, an individual goal there by Joe, and he's disallowed it. The referee's disallowed it, but we don't know what for. We don't know what. He's disallowed the goal for foot up there. Something that we certainly didn't see here, and it appeared there was nothing all right. Wilson again, and Pearce turned in direction, has kept the ball out, and Wilson, in trying to, he blows the final whistle. It's Burnley 0, Luton Town 1, a very lucky goal just midway in the first half of the second half.
Afternoon for Burnley to get back to winning ways in the league after their defeat at home against Luton in midweek in the Little Woods Cup. Today, they play posh Peterborough United. A long free kick deep into the heart of Burnley territory. A little bit of a scramble, a shot, and that's a goal for Goldsmith. Craig Goldsmith after 9 minutes, and what a terrible start for Burnley. Well, that started from nothing really. Confusion in the Burnley box, and Goldsmith finishing. So Peterborough, certainly their confidence seems to be high at the moment. Burnley, now perhaps they've got the chance here to grab one back. George Ogoni rounds the keeper. He's got a defender in tow though. Can't get the crossover. It'll be a corner kick. Tricky little player. Noel Luke does well. Falls to the centre forward. Chris Pearce turns it over with one outstretched hand. Good save from Pearce. The start of the second half. And immediately it's Peterborough United all looking forward. That's a good run and almost ends in a goal. Could still yet. Some desperate defending by Burnley. Here's Ogani. But again, Peterborough United, so dangerous, breaking from the back. They caught Burnley once or twice this afternoon, and this is a very good solo run indeed. It's threaded through. And David Longer's shot. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal by Nick Cusack. 53 minutes. And Burnley's defence at 6s and 7s. Again, the goal starting from nothing. And the turn of speed shown by Peterborough. Comstiff leaves it, short, so good save though by Joe Noonan. It's a long kick. And Burnley, it falls to space. Nice danger. Oh, well, certainly a chance there for Burnley to get back into this match, but the chance goes begging. Posh corner. Over it comes. It's knocked down, and Oakes makes no mistake. Keith Oakes crashes it into the back of the net. 76 minutes gone. So too have Burnley's chances of picking up any points this afternoon. Peterborough lead. Only hope can help them get back to winning ways. His new signing, winger Winston White. We see him here in action for his old club, Colchester United, against Bolton.
So, Neil, Headman, Colchester come forward once again. Winston White, oh, superb goal, a really brilliantly taken goal there, a really well struck goal. What could one say about that? So Grenfell, oh, good ball. Grenfell again to Richards. Oh, Winston White in acres of space, this really should be number 3, and it is. Really well taken goal there by Winston White. He really has an outstanding game for Colchester tonight. The ex-Shakers man, the ex-number 7 from Bury, really has taught Bolton a lesson. You really need to play with wingers in this game.
This afternoon's Barclays 4th division match between Burnley and Leyton Orient. Burnley hoping to wipe out that 3-0 defeat down at London Road last week at the hands of Peterborough United. Market this week with the signing of Colchester winger Winston White, and that was for a fee of around £17,000. He looks like making his debut here at Turf Moor this afternoon. Well, Leyton Orient going up, winning that one, and Terry Howard dispatches his boot forward. Here's Steve Baker for Orient, the yellow and blue of Orient as they surge forward. A good ball for number 10 to go and shoot and score. 1-0 to Leyton Orient. Number 10 was Ian Jurek, and a good ball from Steve Baker to make the playoffs 2 seasons ago when Burnley were staking their life out for survival. They missed out that year, but Burnley managed to gain it. Here's Giorgio Garni, but the referee has blown up again. So presumably we think a foul on central defender Keith Day. Giorgio Garni nets another for Burnley, and the referee, Mr. Courtney. Paul Ward for Orient. Ball slips into that Orient penalty area. Brendan O'Connell looking for that Winston White on that far side. Can he jink and turn his way and put that ball over? He puts the short one in. O'Garney stops on the ball, lets it up for White. White centres into this near side post. Really still at Comstead having to look forward for that. But really, White puts the ball across. He can't get hold of it. Keith Day nearly didn't get hold of that. Peter Wells did. Clearing for Burnley, a bad ball from Zell, and Britton helping out there. O'Garney finds Paul Comstead on this near side. First time ball for O'Garney. Can he do something with this? George O'Garney, just that fraction too far. Peter Wells likes to advance out, and really another chance possibly there for Burnley. That one well for Orient as he finds Alan Comfort on Orient's left. Alan Comfort, very tricky player. Peter Daniel on this occasion getting the better of him. Gained possession down by that corner flag, but that's took a nasty decision. Oh, and a shot coming in from number 7, and Chris Pearce. Steve Baker pounced on that one. Peter Daniel getting a bit of a tangle. Here's Brendan O'Connell. A nice ball for Winston White. Kevin Dickinson, White's round Dickinson, he centres across, and just over the top from the big sentinel defender. He whacked that ball out, and really if it had been any lower it would have shot into the net. On Winston White, gets a lucky break, does Winston White, centres over, it must be a goal surely, and Paul Comstead heading, as we've seen on so many occasions, over the bar. Have a hack at him as he went past, and the other danger man for Orient, Alan Comfort. Peter Daniel having his work cut out against him this afternoon. Switching play, Alan Comfort deciding on that occasion. Baker centres, takes a deflection off Gardner. He in turn gets the ball back again. He centres, and Alan Comfort's on the near side, puts the ball into the back of the net, and oh dear, it's 2-0 to Orient. And Alan Comfort makes it 2 on 61 minutes. Burnley's match is slipping from under them. And this one turning into a nightmare for Burnley. Peter Daniel, Brendan O'Connell, nobody getting that. Handball! No. Burnley have a penalty. Keith Day. Looks like it was the full-back Terry Howard who handled that one. So a chance for Burnley, just as I spoke of this match turning into a nightmare. A chance for Burnley to get back into this game. They've been awarded a penalty after Terry Howard handled the ball on the 6-yard line. The referee, no doubt at all. Who's it going to be? Yes, Paul Comstead. And he makes it 2-1. That's tremendous news for Burnley. They come back with a goal from Paul Comstead. And a bit of luck this time with the referee spotting that one. Daniel finding White. Winston White does well, goes past Tim O'Shea as he moves inside and switches play. Steve Gardner. Paul Comstead now on that far left. He centres over, and a good opportunity for Burnley, and they score! Brendan O'Connell from a hard cross from that far left. Paul Comstiff took the ball, hammered it across, and Brendan O'Connell scores Burnley's second. Gary Rowell, good back header from him. Winston White getting the better of full-back Dickinson. Now can Winston White produce the sort of form he did just after the break, and Keith Day headed away. That's terrific. So a good debut for Winston White as he puts that corner in. Looking dangerous, Comstiff in there. And John Sitton eventually clearing that ball. Back to White on the far side, Burnley's left. White centres in, up goes number 6. And away by the central defender Keith Day for the umpteenth time. Alan Comfort up on this near side, but Peter Zellum's in the way of that. Alan Comfort coming on to Peter Zellum there. Steve Gardner in all sorts of trouble, and this could be the third. Alan Comfort. Terry Howard. Up goes Sitton again for Orient. Winston White again for the Clarets. He's moving like a very sleek indeed. Finds Paul Comstiff, good ball from Comstiff to White. White centres in, oh, and a miss! Brendan O'Connell must have been inches off scoring Burnley's third goal there. And again...
Test tonight for Burnley. Brian Miller's players playing tonight. Carlisle United, the Cumbrians. Winston White gets a lucky bounce, gets the crossover as well, heads up. Keeper David McKellar doing well to save that one. Gets his appreciation from the crowd. So Carlisle's first corner of the evening. It's a good header in as well. And Burnley lucky to survive that moment. Garney, sweet left foot pass, cuts inside, there's two men in space, and another good save by David McKellar, denying Burnley. Another flick header from the near post, and that one falls for Garney. He's going to try a left foot shot, but it's still Burnley on the attack. It's fallen clear for Andy Farrell. Another flick on at the near post, and Burnley in trouble again. Oh no, my goodness. How did they survive that? But it's still Carlisle who are looking to take the lead. A shot. So a chance now perhaps for Burnley. Nicely laid back for Winston White. Cuts inside, puts the crossover, and just over the bar. And Burnley looking to feed the front men. Here's Garney. Oh, that's nice. Ah, so nice. Oh, my goodness. Well, George Garney's work was beautiful. Nice little jink inside. Stevens. This is dangerous. Stevens. Oh. Only just over the bar.
Burnley and Cambridge United. Currently, Burnley are lying in second position, having won 22 points from their 12 games, and Cambridge in sixth position with in the last 2 or 3 games where silly goals have been given away. Flick header by O'Connell for Morley. To see what he can do. Running at the number 5, Phil Chappell. Oh! That should have been a goal. That was a lovely move by Morley, and O'Connell, in all fairness, hit it with his wrong foot. Another near post. Headed clear by Cambridge. Why can't Burnley try some variation? Morley. Back to White. Moved over this side. That's a goal. That's a lovely goal. Headed by George Garney. Totally unmarked. Cross from Comstiff. Burnley 1, Cambridge United 0. Back into the Burnley box, surely Chris Pierce's. Yeah, and the referee doesn't seem to think that was a foul. Chris Pierce is hurt. And if that wasn't a foul, neither was the foul, the challenge on the Cambridge goalie a few minutes ago. I think we have heard about this referee in retrospect, that he's all thighs, whistle and mouth, and probably not a very good ref. Anyhow, let's hope for Burnley's sake that Chris Pierce makes a speedy recovery. I think he's probably was winded. Gloves go on, but he's obviously hobbling quite badly and more or less operating on one leg. Anyhow, keeper, as the ball comes across to the near post. And ball with Comstiff as he clears long to O'Connell, but it comes straight back, and Pierce took about 4 steps, and that's all he's fit to do at the moment. And then to Daniel, wide to White, to O'Connell, not hard enough, but White wins it back, and O'Connell. And the ref, appeared to be a handball there as the ball came across from O'Connell, who did very well to get it back, but the referee doesn't want to know anything about it. Cambridge forwards, Peter Daniel, crossover and over the top by the Cambridge goalie. White looking for somebody to move to him, as it is, it's O'Connell. O'Connell square to Morley. Ball just didn't. Oh, nearly a goal there from Tony Morley. He picked his spot. Well, Barry Croft. And whether that was a save, that was obviously a save by Chris Pierce. Ball, and his ball now runs to number 7 Clayton, to Beck, and over the bar by Chris Pierce. Corner to Cambridge, crosses, Zellum clears, O'Connell, beaten by Chappell, number 7 Clay. Connell now, White has got a moving ball to flick forward to O'Connell. O'Connell beats Lindsay Smith. Yes, and that's a goal to Burnley. 2-0 to Burnley. Russell O'Connell made no mistake with that. Very well taken goal after approximately 87 minutes of this game. That should have sealed it for Burnley now. They've had to put up, they've played indifferently for most of this second half, but when the ball came through, O'Connell got a second bite at it. Cambridge throwing everybody forward now. There's just Colin Bailey who's going to take the free kick, and goalkeeper in their own half. Ball into the Burnley penalty area, well headed clear by Zellum to Morley, to O'Connell, to Morley, and White moving, but the ball forward again to O'Connell, and just wide. That was a lovely move, probably Burnley's best move of the game. Deserved a goal. United, Burnley 2, Cambridge United 0. Goals by
Puts it forward for Comstiff. Vital header to Brendan O'Connell. Pendle passes his man and has a shot on goal, but just wide. So Burnley's first real chance. So the kick is going to be taken by Paul Comstiff to Andy Farrell. Tries a long range shot on target, but Paul Musselwhite. So the kick by Dave Cowan into the centre. Falls for Tony Dawes. Oh, on the line, but well cleared by Sean McGroy. Pearce looked stranded and Tony Dawes hit the ball, but that was well intercepted. And Burnley break away with George Agani. Plays it forward for Tony Morley. Tony Morley shoots, but Paul Musselwhite well intercepted the ball. Fell to George Agani, but Paul Musselwhite again pulled off a splendid save. So, incidents at played upfield for Tony Dawes. Touch on for Dave Hall, but intercepted well. Andy Farrell with the ball. Plays it forward for Agani, beats his man beautifully. George Agani running forward for Burnley. Beating his man and playing a shot in, but a good save from Paul Musselwhite. George Agani showing some of the magic that he seems to have found this season with another good effort there. Passes it back to Peter Danny, who crosses the ball in, but there's nobody there. Winston White intercepts the clearance, passes it through to George Agani in the area. A lightning cross over the face of the goal. If anyone had been in the centre, they've got to still again with the ball. Plays it upfield. Sean McGraw intercepts, but a bad clearance. Down to Dave Cowling. And now it's danger man Andy Hodgkinson with the ball. Has a shot on goal. Fair effort, but Chris Pearce just managing to get a touch. It's good interception there from Steve Lister. Lister passes the ball to Tony Dawes. Tony Dawes on that near side tries to cross the ball in. Just over the goal line. It was a semi-cross stroke shot, and it just went over the goal line. All the Burnley fans giving their team some encouragement, and Scunthorpe United fans starting to give their team some encouragement as well. So we've got a cracking atmosphere. We need a couple of goals, and here's the man who could provide them. Brendan O'Connell trying to get round Andy Simpson, not succeeding on the edge of the area, but it was fouled there by Richard Money. A blatant foul, trying to protest his innocence, but obvious. So we've got a free kick for Burnley, and Paul Comstiff all thinking of what to do. So a lovely free kick taken by Paul Comstiff, well on target, but a fantastic save from Paul Musselwhite. Totally unsighted, the wall unsighted Musselwhite completely. Lovely loop equal to it. Manages to get the ball upfield too.